Hello again. Welcome to another episode of the Hive Mind Gaming Podcast. My name is Mayhem. Thank you for joining us. On the show today, TalkShow has some news and current events to go over. KIWI is excited as ever to tell you fine folks about the newest round of Apex Legend updates. And we are hopefully going to have some time to do a quick rundown of all the gear that we actually use, that being consoles, TVs, monitors, controllers, headsets, all that good stuff. Without further ado, this is the talk of the town, the shaman of the show, the poobah of the podcast. How you doing, TalkShow?
I'm doing swell. Thanks for asking. I've been teaching myself the ways of the assault mech, again with the mech warrior. But before I get into that, I actually want to talk Avatar. Are either of you guys fans of the series? Love it, hate it, either way?
The anime, not the blue aliens.
Right.
Yeah.
I watched it when it was on.
Well, it's not technically an anime. Don't want to offend anyone, but yes.
It's an American anime. Oh, yeah. However, I know. Yes, I did. My wife and I actually actively watched Korra. I don't know what it was about that one, but that was, after the point where we realized that it was a really good show. Korra came out and needs a rewatch, is my point.
So I haven't seen Korra.
Not bad.
What about you, KIWI? Just saw it as a kid, didn't care for it?
Like, I watched it, and it was a good television show and stuff. I'm talking the anime, cartoon. It wasn't an anime.
Yeah, it's a cartoon. That's fair.
Yeah, it's a cartoon. Nickelodeon cartoon, but it was a cartoon. It was good. It was decent. But I kind of fell off in the later seasons, but, I seem to think it was okay. I'm not much into rewatching it now. I mean, there are far better things to be watching now than Avatar, in my opinion, but that's just me.
Well,
it's a nostalgic trip for a lot of people.
It is an older show, to be fair. There's plenty of great shows out there. I'll let them have it. But the reason I brought it up is Avatar is making an appearance in Smite.
Oh, you mean like Aang?
Like Aang, Zuko, and Korra are going to show up as skins in Smite.
I heard that.
Yeah, they're not going to be their own characters, unfortunately. It's just going to be skins. But
do they do them justice, at least?
From the trailer that I've seen, it looks... Yeah, they even got some voice actors in to do voices. So, it's legit.
That'll be rad.
Yeah, I mean, from the Smite Game website, smitegame.com, all three characters are available as skins in the all-new Avatar Battle Pass. Master Wizard Merlin will become Aang, bending water, earth, and fire. True show of Avatar power. Zuko will wield his sword and bend fire as Susanoo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And Korra will enter the battleground of the gods alongside her pet polar bear dog, Naga, as Scotty. Battle Pass is going to become available next month as of 5 days ago at the time we're recording this. It will feature their normal and avatar states, and in Zuko's case, it's going to feature his blue spirit outfit. And there's mention to a special call out of the cabbage vendor, and if you're a fan of the show, then you'll know what I'm talking about.
I'm not that familiar with it, but that sounds like a Easter egg people will be able to sink their teeth into.
I mean, I'm gonna have to.
The cabbage vent. No, I'm not gonna take a swing here.
I might play Smite for a month just to see how it goes. I haven't played in a while, but it's a good game.
I played a little bit with Chaos, but we accidentally steamrolled KIWI. KIWI is there. KIWI's back there somewhere. Here.
Oh, that's okay, man. No, I downloaded Smite and played it for a while. It was a really fun game. I liked all the legends that they had, or all gods. They're gods, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you which one that I liked in particular, but I mean, it was a fun game, strategy based. Beat 'em up real fast. Team game. Cool. It was cool.
Chaos, your brother TalkShow, wasn't he quite high level in Smite at one point? Yeah.
Yeah, he was a diamond tier player. He was semi-pro or went pro for a brief stint. Went to a
I think
tournament,
he has
but
an MLG controller.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
God
cool.
damn. Yeah, Kiwi, why don't you kick us a quick intro and then we'll get into the rest of the news here.
Oh man, it's me. I'm KIWI. Still playing the Apex grind. It's changed quite a bit, which I'm excited to get into.
I think the biggest news we have for this week, what is it, the last week of June 2020? Mixer has announced that they're shutting down. Is that what I'm seeing here, TalkShow?
Yeah, I don't know if they basically merged with Facebook Gaming or if they just made a partner agreement with Facebook for a smooth transition. I'm not sure, but Mixer is essentially moving to Facebook Gaming.
That is an interesting move. Now, Kiwi, you stream on Twitch, correct?
That is correct, yes.
It is HIVE Kiwi on Twitch, correct?
No, it's Hive_Kiwi. Sorry.
Okay. Hive_Kiwi on Twitch. Now, so yeah, we got Mixer going out. That is an odd one. Facebook Gaming, I'm kind of excited about. I still like Facebook. I know a lot of people don't. That's an odd one. I think they're kind of showing their colors. I hate to say, the demographics game. I don't think many people in the 18 to 25 demographic are going to be terribly thrilled about that. But I still use Facebook. I'm not in that demographic, so
I mean,
I'm excited.
I think it's great for spreading clips, but I think as far as full-on streaming, I think they're wasting money if that's the way they're going to try and go. But for clip distribution, 100% I can see a future there. But I don't know, man. Microsoft tried to take down Twitch. Now they are gone.
Yeah.
They have, they think they're better established, but at the end of the day, people don't even read posts longer than a paragraph. You really think they're going to watch an hour-long, 12-hour-long stream on Facebook? I honestly don't think so.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm sorry, I wanted to weigh in on this, but I took a drink and I was like, I breathed in all of my beer.
Oh.
And so I just started coughing up a lung.
You're supposed to drink.
So you're saying you pulled a Mixer.
Yeah, just good old Mixer right in my lungs. Anyway, but Mixer's shutting down. That's a surprise. I mean, especially with it going over to Facebook, like you said. You're right. How many people scroll through Facebook, for an hour-long clip that they're just gonna stroll on and see? Yeah. I want to sit and watch this. No, they're not going to do that. They can't even sit and watch a 4-second clip of a video that a band put out to promote their music.
Right.
It is a good point. I found Stone Mountain 64 on Facebook. I'm not sure if he was more popular on Facebook Gaming before he went over to YouTube, but I originally found Stone Mountain, in Facebook feeds. He's a good example, I think, of someone that exactly. I don't know if he was streaming or.
That's how I heard of him. I heard of him from his clips, but I've never actually seen a full length stream. Still, I think his clips are great. I haven't ever tuned into a stream on Facebook.
Good point. That's a good point. Either have I. I'm also not a big stream watcher in general, but maybe that makes it better. I enjoy his style, or how I found him. At least I shouldn't go indicating him in a style or implicating him in a style, whatever that would be. But I think that appealed to my brain more. I've seen a lot more of his shit than other people's because he was available on Facebook in short doses.
I mean, in all honesty, if you have the time to polish something up and make it better, why wouldn't you do it? Why would you rely on just raw content? To me, it's lazy unless you're going to put in the high-level production value that streamers like Ninja and, this is a topic that just came up, actually, but Dr. Disrespect put into
streaming.
Yeah, nobody knows what's up with that, I guess, but he just received a lifelong ban, so...
From Twitch, not Mixer.
From Twitch, because he never left, so he, just signed a pretty good deal with them, or re-signed, so the fact that he got permabanned, I mean, I don't know. This one might be the end for him, but that's what we said before.
That's another factor, the whole Mixer being down conversation. Twitch is currently going through their reckoning. They're getting people permaban left and right.
They are definitely going through their own Me Too movement right now. I mean, there's entire marketing and management firms that are a large source of income for a large number of streamers that their CEO and half their clients have left because of allegations.
It needs to be knocked out on both sides. I mean, people, there's obviously the argument of look at what some people can get away with for X, Y, and Z reasons. Let's not even get into them, but okay, clean it up. I'm all for it. I'm not going to complain. There's someone doing, toxic, lewd, anything. Someone just being mean to people, which I'm sorry, a lot of these people, seeing you dozens of times, you're toxic as fuck.
I mean, I get it. Some people like Dr. Disrespect because they like to see the rage, but I don't. There are certain things that get you permanently banned, and raging is not in that category. So clearly, something is going on.
Well, hey, that knocks one of our topics. Oh, look at that! No, it's not Doc. Never mind. Who was it? Who do we have here? Okay, Ninja and Shroud. That's right. They were signed to contracts, and that's another aspect. Apparently, Microsoft has to honor. Yeah. Microsoft is required to honor the contract, so even though Mixer's shutting down, they're probably going to run right back to Twitch. They got paid, so it's a loss. That is a loss.
Wouldn't it be fantastic if they were unable to claim their former URLs?
No.
I am more than certain that they had somebody in their moderator community snag that for them just in case something happened, but, I mean, wouldn't that be
the moderators. Something? I bet the companies, because, imagine if who's the most famous, unfortunately, let's do this. Who's the most famous streamer in the world? Probably Ninja.
It's between Ninja and Respect, and I'd have to say Summit.
And at least in our country. So Ninja, and then if he just left your company, you're probably going to keep that channel and everything that he has safely locked away. Yeah.
You definitely don't want anyone taking advantage of it for nefarious purposes in the future. So
highest earning streamers right now are Tyler Ninja Belvins making a 400 to 800K per month. Right next to Shroud making an estimate of $150,000 to $200,000.
Human aimbot.
Yeah. And then Summit 1G.
That's before you factor in contract revenue. That's crazy. Yeah. That's just subscription.
Yeah.
We got Mixer canceling out. We got Shroud and Ninja getting displaced over to Twitch. Most likely. Maybe they'll cut over to Facebook. Who knows? I doubt it.
No. I mean, that's the thing.
Imagine the money Facebook could throw at them, though.
For another failure, at what point do they suffer permanent career failure by continuing to support failing platforms?
Nah,
their weight alone is not going to make that succeed. They don't break the bank, but they're not going to make that platform succeed. Mixer proved that. So it's at what point is it going to cost them their fan base?
Their efforts are futile.
Right.
I really do. They've entered a race of redundancy. You can really try with Facebook gaming.
They need to try and exist harmoniously here. Clip distribution for Facebook. Implement it with Twitch. Boom.
Indeed. All right. Well, MW. You want to do Apex or MW first? Do you guys want to flip a coin? How do we want to do this?
Man, I don't even care. You guys pick it. I just didn't have any notable points.
What's happening in the Apex world? Because I'm clueless. I haven't played in 2 weeks.
All right, so as you know, the new Lost Treasure patches just came through. Mostly Lifeline and Revenant. A little bit for Mirage, and then some Wraith. Wraith got a pretty big buff and nerf as well. There's quite a bit, actually. They brought in the use of mobile respawn beacons. That's a new thing. Got some new heirlooms. Lifeline is now able to throw her dock drone down and revive people and then continue fighting. So Lifeline can now pick up 2 people at once.
That's useful.
Ooh, 2 at once. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And they reduced her cooldown time to 45 seconds instead of 60 seconds.
Do you know? Does she get 2 shields doing that?
Yes.
Oh,
What?
Yes.
That's nice. That's a well-needed buff for her.
Yeah. Zip lines, they big news on the zip lines. They have a cooldown that is applied to re-grabbing zip lines without touching the ground. The cooldown will increase with each time the player disconnects and re-grabs the zip line. The cooldown will reset when the player touches the ground. So that means no more people going back and forth on zip lines
Really?
to try to.
That's an interesting one.
That won't really affect my gameplay much, but that's nice.
Yeah, I see the update list that they got here. They do have a whole lot of stuff coming in here. Everyone seems to be getting a bit of a rework.
Oh yeah.
Very big change here. I mean, every single character has something going on. It's different.
They removed the range on the death totem for Revenant. That's going to be a big game changer.
What is it that what they do for Octane?
Here we go. Tactical, upon use of stim, it will remove movement impairing effects.
Oh, he could run right through a caustic trap.
Yep.
Okay,
Ooh,
I see.
Octane also got a double jump added to his launch pad.
That's a really good buff.
Anybody who
that's
jumps on it can jump on it a second time, and it's great.
To go
That's
higher?
cool.
Or
Anybody that wants to jump on it can get a second jump, so it doesn't.
Just
it's
says
not
double
just
jump.
Octane. If you see an Octane jump pad, you'll automatically get a double jump now. Anybody.
Okay.
Okay, players can change direction easily from the double jump.
Correct.
That kind of makes it sound
Nice.
like they can pivot too.
Yes. It's very useful.
Okay.
cool.
That is a much needed buff for that.
Everything. I mean, check out this list sometime, TalkShow. It's massive. I think everyone got a rework. This is, like you said, a quality of life QOL. All right, well, we got Apex updates. We got all this stuff covered. What do we got next? All right, we got MWL. Take it away, TalkShow.
MechWarrior 5 DLC coming soon. What else is new? Still no release date. What we do know is still back from an update they made in April, alongside a short
beta?
video that they MechWarrior 5 for the DLC. They're working on an expansion.
Oh, okay, I see. I'm sorry, gotcha.
They released a short video a few days ago showcasing the new mechs and the moon biome that they're adding. You can check it out. All this mw5mercs.com. It's the number 5. Heroes of the Inner Sphere. That's the name of the DLC. They delayed it because after community feedback, which is honestly great to hear from a developer that they're listening. They're going to add additional content, which meant more mechs and more biomes. What we do know is that they're taking us to the moon. There's going to be an option to start a new campaign, or you can upload your progress from the base game if you already have been playing MechWarrior 5. We're still waiting on an update for a release. We should have one sometime this summer. I was hoping they were going to get to it with that video they released a few days ago, but there was no date attached. Full disclosure, I have not bought or played this game, but I am excited to do so when it goes on sale. It was an Epic exclusive for 1 year. I won't get into all of that, but that was the reason I have not bought it. Rest in peace, Paragon.
Dang. Did you even take a breath?
No.
Yeah, really. Jeez, that was impressive.
I need to check it out. Like I loved the MechWarrior series, especially MechWarrior 4.
If you're looking
that
for
was my
anything free to
favorite.
play, then it's MechWarrior Online all day. But
What genre would you really put that in? Like, you've described it to me a few
Battle
times.
tech.
If you had to sell it,
it's a separate.
Battle
It's
mech.
it's a separate genre, really. I mean, like I guess it would be kind of like tank battles.
Yeah, kind of like battle tanks.
all right.
Like it's a little
Okay.
bit first-person shooter crossed with battle tanks because your legs move independently from the torso, so it moves like a tank. But you definitely want to be inside the cockpit view for your for your aiming.
That's an interesting point. I mean, that is definitely a subgenre of its own. I was going to say kind of like Titanfall, but Titanfall was definitely an FPS.
Yeah, I mean Titanfall, I would say is genre bending, crossing the two. But I mean, BattleTech mech, it's really its own separate beast.
Oh, blending's another good point, but what game that's coming out is not trying to blend some amount of genre between the two of them? Most games are doing that. They're trying to incorporate different features. They're trying to have different modes. And the last 2 or 3 CODs have had battle royales.
Yeah, I mean, Battle
That's
Royale
a
has
different mode.
definitely taken over what used to be multiplayer is now just Battle Royale.
Market, yeah.
That's another genre that just kind of stomped. I remember playing Fortnite when it was the only battle royale available on Xbox.
Yeah, it was free,
knowing
Well, think
knowing
about
that
it.
when
Think about it. Like Halo, how many people could you have in one match at one time? Maximum.
16.
Now we're dropping 100 people into the same arena. You know what I mean? Like,
150.
The technology is
Yeah.
crazy.
to me, it's just like a few years ago we had 16 people maximum. You know, like just a few years ago.
Big team
Wasn't even
battle,
that
they
long.
were advertising 16 on 16, and now it's like, all right, we got 25 and 25 and 50 on 50s now.
Yeah.
That is a bellwether of how far gaming technology has come. That still blows my mind. Imagine going back 5-10 years to a time where it's like, nope, the only multiplayers you have the option to play are like 4-player co-ops or 6v6 Call of Duty, or people would say big battle in Battlefield. I think that got up to like 50 or maybe even 100 players very early before other games did.
I mean, what do you think the current genres even are? Like, if you're going to redefine them,
all
like
different
if
variations
they're going to
of
be, if they're going
FPS.
to, okay, what do you think the 4 main hybrids are? Like, I would say sci-fi, FPS.
That's an interesting point. Sci-fi game and a shooter. So what would be a purely sci-fi game, like
Yeah,
Aliens
and then
or something like that?
is it first
Portal.
person or third person?
Aliens is first. It's a horror game,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a sci-fi based game.
What was Dead Space?
No,
Yeah.
that was third person.
Yeah, Dead Space is third person.
Dead Space was one of my favorite games.
Right,
I loved that game.
when you talk horror, it's one of the first things that comes to mind.
Well, you got your obvious main genres would be sports, first-person shooters. I think
true.
you put driving and stuff like that
That's
in
true.
I would
sports
put battle
games.
royales all of their own. I mean, they're just like
I think you're right. I think we have to go to broadening genres. Now it's specifically sports, shooter, RPG, sci-fi, or fantasy. And if it's a shooter, you ask if it's third person or first person.
But can we just appreciate the whole like simulator side of the market? I mean, simulators have just through the roof and go from indie to big name publishers are making simulator games. It is, I think that right there is its own genre.
What kind of porn channel did you get into, KIWI? Talking about simulators.
A few times I have genuinely been close to buying Mechanic Simulator, because that's some weird nerdy shit that I would love.
Okay.
Farming Simulator, Goat Simulator.
Some good old Farm Bill.
I played Goat Simulator. Farm Simulator is one of those weird ones where I've known plenty of people and seen plenty of people say the same thing about it. It's like I don't get it either. It's
how old is
awesome.
Harvest Moon though?
Harvest Moon.
Oh, that's Flash. That dates me. That dates me.
Spore was the ultimate in simulations. You're making your own simulation in a simulation.
I haven't played it.
Neither have I, though. Unfortunately. Jeez, KIWI, you come out with these obscure ones where it's like, no, I've never heard of this game.
How have you guys
They're
not heard
not
of this?
obscure. Spore is not.
I'm kidding.
Popular, man. You guys need to be learned. You need to be learned.
That is certainly more so the case. I've heard of Spore. I didn't know that's what it was about, though. It's neat. There's some RPG Maker.
Spelunk.
Had that on my PC like 20 times. Yeah.
RPG Maker. Ooh, that's
that?
a good one. Yeah.
DeviantArt era.
Yeah. I loved those kind of like dungeon crawlers.
Well, I think we wrapped up the news. I think we have enough time to get into our little Our Gear segment. I think we're gonna do that. KIWI, have you been doing some spins around in your chair to see what all your stuff is?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I got a lot of
What's your
stuff.
setup?
You start us off. I think the first thing we got here, we're going to do our gear. So this next segment's going to be just a rundown, a few short reviews of the stuff we use, the gear, that's monitors, headset, all that good stuff.
Oh man.
None of the stuff we're about to talk about are paid advertisements, and our opinions don't reflect any beliefs or opinions of the manufacturers, any of that shit. We're just telling you guys what we use, what we bought with our own money, and who we patronized. And we'll start with consoles.
They might, but they don't. They might,
man.
but they don't.
I'm not saying that we wouldn't enjoy that. If any of you guys like, the review we give you, or hey, that's fine, hit us up, socials, Hive Gaming, XBO, gmail.com. Anywho, yeah, consoles.
We respond to donations.
What consoles do I have? I have everything. You name it. I have a Sega Dreamcast. I have N64, a PlayStation 1, 2, 3, Xbox 1, 2, 3, Switch. I got a PC recently. What else do we have over there? Oculus Quest. That was a new addition. Game Boy Advance. There's an SD around here, an SD 3D.
One of the clamshell. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, or 3DS. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, we have one of those too. Yeah, pretty much anything that Zelda was on for the Nintendo we have.
It's dangerous to go on.
Yeah, yeah, we're a Zelda household over here. But if you're asking me for my active consoles, PC and Xbox. Xbox is pretty much most of my gaming.
Xbox still?
Gotcha.
I was like,
Yeah,
I got that PC and I noticed you disappeared for like a week.
What's that?
No, I'm just giving you crap. I said you noticed you disappeared for a week.
Yeah, I did. Well, I mean, I'm a busy guy, man. I work a lot.
What about you, TalkShow?
Oh, I got a Nintendo 64 that I am still working through Majora's Mask on.
Ew.
I love that game.
Got
my OG.
So confusing.
It's fantastic. All the masks
No.
are great.
No. Every time I'm like
this is gonna be a whole thing, but it's like the only true sequel as well. Like
I'm a completionist though, and it makes it so hard for me to collect everything.
Oh, come on
Yeah,
now!
you
You go
can't
back
collect
in time
everything
unlimited times. Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Majora and Ocarina are the only two that I played.
Yeah,
Never was a Zelda guy.
So, did you play Majora's?
I did.
Mayhem?
Yeah, not proficiently, but yes, I did play both.
Oh, yeah. Screw you both. It's fantastic. I got an OG Xbox, Fusion Frenzy, original Halo, yeah. PS2, got my Xbox One S. That's where I spent a lot of time. I got a Switch, and I have the PlayStation 4 Destiny Edition. Spent a lot of time on that. That's where I play Diablo. And then, of course, I have a Dell G3 laptop. And that's what I play my MechWarrior on.
I'll segue off your Dell. I have a Dell PC as well, technically. I have an Alienware.
Yeah, that is Dell.
It is, technically. It's a little Alienware Alpha. It was a Steam machine. It was when they were originally trying to, figure out if they were going to release as their own independent hardware. But it was a while ago. Little tiny guy, but God, it's impressive. It's actually due for some upgrades. It can't do much. It's primarily made out of laptop parts, but apparently you can upgrade the RAM, get an SSD in there. This thing can go. I've had books bigger than this thing, and it's a pretty good computer.
Yeah.
Anywho, a Samsung Gear VR. I've had Galaxy phones for the last 2 or 3 generations, so just being able to snap one of those in and do, pretty impressive VR, obviously not with hand tracking or anything, but you get the visuals, and that's really neat. A Nintendo Switch. Mm-hmm. I use an Xbox One X, and I have an OG Xbox that unfortunately collects dust. My wife does play some stuff on it, but she has been playing the Switch. That's actually her Switch, I should specify. That is not my Switch. That is her Switch.
That's an important distinction.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't bought Smash or anything. I can't bring myself to for $60 3 years after, 2 years
Yeah.
after it's released. Don't get me started.
Yes.
I think that's all my consoles. What do we got next? Monitors and TVs. Obviously, that's what I'm staring at.
Yeah, you gonna flex on us?
No, not
What do you
at
got?
all.
What do you got, Kiwi? Lead us off.
Oh man, good question. I've got a Pioneer 65-inch plasma screen TV for my gaming PC. I also have a 32 and a 44-inch Polaroid monitors as well that are mounted up on the screen TV. And then for my Xbox, I have a 70-inch Vizio 4K TV.
Okay. Yeah. Flex
Nice.
on all of us.
God
Jeez.
Yeah, how many fucking?
I like big
got,
screens, okay?
And you cannot lie. No, nothing. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, fine.
Put
I
it,
hate you.
insert the crickets.
I hate you. No, you don't get the Sir Mix-a-Lot reference. No, we're
Oh,
done
I got
here.
it. I got it.
I have. Oh, here I'm just gonna go ahead and feel mediocre here. I have a Scepter 27-inch 4K monitor. It's the cheapest 4K monitor available on Amazon, but it's worth the money. It's 4K UHD. I think it was not much more than $100. But
Oh,
for
wow.
a 4K monitor, it does not have all the bells and whistles. It's like I said, UHD. It has some fairly impressive specs for $100 though, and it's goddamn good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good value. It's not going to stack up to something more expensive, but again, Scepter will sell you some very good for the value products, and I've heard that people have issues with single pixels on them. I haven't. Works fine. Our living room TV, which I don't really game on very often, but I do sometimes when I want to game on a giant TV. It's a 65-inch 4K Roku TV of some sort. Element.
All right.
I think Element. That was Black Friday from Target. That was also super cheap. And the second monitor that I'm staring at here is just an RCA TV, some sort, 1080.
Yeah.
27 inches hanging above my monitor. Literally.
Okay.
You got TalkShow?
I got an LG 50-inch smart TV that I got from Costco for $300. It's all right. It's pretty nice. It's 4K. I rarely use it, in all honesty.
An LG?
Yeah, LG.
$300? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Costco. It's crazy. You gotta have that membership,
No,
bro.
we don't have Costco.
And then I have a 19-inch Insignia HD TV. It's pretty old, but that's what my Xbox is mostly hooked up to. It's awful. Color's acceptable. Definition's terrible, but it works. I do have a BenQ 22-inch monitor with that 144 refresh rate, super fast, good for gaming. But it's not in use. COVID has given it a new purpose as my wife has to work from home right now.
Oh, there you go. Is that why you're using the TV for the Xbox?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Shit. That's good. That's good. Good on you. Let's see. Headset. My original set for my Xbox was an XO1, just what I bought with my Xbox whenever it came out. I, at some point, upgraded to the Stealth series, and funny story, I had the 600s and the 700s, but I returned them both. I can't use them because I got a big-ass head, and they have, like, a plastic flip-down mic.
Oh, yeah.
That's too far away from my mouth. Like I literally have to hold them up to my mouth to get people to be able to hear. And I can't be shouting. It's midnight, so yeah, I gotta have a pair that has a boom mic. It led me to a pair of Stealth 420s, which are actually older than Stealth 600s and 700s. But I found a pair of them that were open boxed.
Oh yeah, you gotta love that.
They're 100% wireless. They have a dongle. So, I mean, it's not...
Dongle.
Oh, that's the word of the day.
Damn. There's some advantages to the dongle. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. The dongle is actually a very good thing to have because that makes it switch between the PC and the Xbox really seamlessly. So it's a USB dongle, so you just pop it into one or the other, and it works pretty well. You got to fiddle with it every once in a while. That sounded dirty. Yeah, no, the USB dongle is how they connect to the Xbox. They're super comfortable. They have like a jersey material for the mesh cups on the ears.
Oh, nice.
Super cool. Ears don't get all sweaty. Detachable boom mic, which we've already talked about. All the nice audio settings, surround sound, superhuman hearing, which is you really don't need. They're ungodly loud. And they're really, really good battery. I never remember to charge them, and they hardly ever die on me.
Oh, that's nice. That's one of the things I always worry about. What do you got, Kiwi?
Well, I was going to talk about another monitor that I'm using a monitor right now.
Okay.
For my gaming, I'm using a Commodore Model 1A02 color. That's what I'm using.
Okay.
This is like a 1980s.
Yeah. As soon as he's like Commodore.
Let's see, headset.
What headset? What do you got, Kiwi?
No, I'm using a Turtle Beach. I got Turtle Beach Stealth 600s.
Yeah.
That's what I use. I need to upgrade though. I'm looking at going to Sennheiser or Shure.
So, do you like them?
I mean, no. I'm like I said, I want to move on to like a Shure.
What do you not like about them?
It has this really weird music pitch change glitch or feature. I don't know what you want to call it. But like when I'm listening to stuff, it'll shift the pitch of whatever I'm listening to while I'm gaming, depending on how my internet's doing. It's pretty bad.
Okay. I guess that leaves me. I have the Hyperx Cloud wired headset, and it is amazing. It is noise canceling, but not completely silencing. It has that detachable boom mic that you like so much, Mayhem.
Oh, hell yeah.
And when I take it off, it gives it the appearance of like some nice upscale headphones. So like, I'm not afraid to wear these out in public and stuff, take the mic off. No one knows it's a headset. It's got a good quality sound, good noise suppression. It's really comfortable and padded with enough give to make them comfortable for even if you're someone who wears glasses. My wife has glasses, and sometimes, if you're wearing them for extended periods of time, it will pinch. These don't cause that problem. 3.5 millimeter jack and good for universal use.
Nice.
I know some of them nowadays have like glasses relief cutaways in them too. They definitely have caught on.
Yeah, I mean, it's one way to go. They just have enough give.
Yeah. Well, if you feel it, they may actually have a little bit of relief there. Doesn't seem apparent, but a lot of the headsets, like I think these ones do. Yeah, they have like a little lump there, a little weird curvature. Just to let a little bit of space through for glasses.
Hey, paying attention.
Let's see what's next. We got controller.
I have the Series 2 Elite Xbox controller.
But no way, me too.
I love
Nice.
it. I love it. You can tighten up the tension or loosen them on the sticks. It's all magnetic replacement for the parts, so you can pull the triggers off, put them on if you don't like them. No tools necessary.
I don't use the bumpers.
No trigger locks.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, the
paddles. Oh, you don't use the paddles.
Paddles.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I just don't feel comfortable, and I always
I've heard that it can take like 2 weeks to really get used to holding the controller differently for the paddles, and I can definitely believe that.
It's just they're kind of like with the magnets and stuff. They don't stick on there as great as they could.
I mean, I haven't never had it fall off on me, but yeah, I've definitely felt like I was gonna pull it off.
Yeah, and it takes time to get used to it. I know there's a lot of people who absolutely love it.
Yeah, they swear by this thing. That's why I got it.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just can't. Doesn't change my Apex game.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much just use it to ping. That's all I use the bumper for.
Make sure, try to start with your jump. Get your jump on one of your paddles and get like your your right ring finger really good at hitting that as your jump, because that's the big game changer. That's why the back pedals are so important. Never have your fingers off the sticks. You can jump and turn and shoot.
Yeah, I get it. It's just not
I
comfortable.
suppose, but yeah, it's not comfortable.
Get
I mean,
used to it.
But,
yeah.
alright. So, outside of the Elite controller, which I do like, even though I still am adjusting to those paddles, I do agree with you there, Kiwi. I have a Corsair Scimitar RGB mouse.
Scimitar.
I have more buttons than you, probably.
Yeah.
19 if you count
yeah.
the scroll directions.
God damn.
But I love it. You can customize different portfolios. You can customize the lighting on it. So if I load a program, it will automatically swap to that setting. It's great. I have a setting for every game I play with that.
Nice.
Right.
Very cool. What about you, Kiwi? Controller, you said you got the Series 2. What about your keyboard?
I have an Apple Design ADB keyboard, model M2980.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. It's in the Discord.
This is
Check it out. No, and I use a Logitech keyboard and mouse. I need to get something better. This is just what I bought in my spare time. It's a fairly new setup, so I need to get something a little bit better. But it plays just like that Apple that I sent you in the chat.
Yeah, I bet it does. I bet it
plays-
does.
Yeah.
Pretty much just like that.
I'm playing some Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, maybe some Oregon Trail on that. You got all them floppy disks?
Oh, yes, sir, I do. I have them all, but they're now, they're ROMs.
Alright, Mayhem, what you
Pretty
got?
crazy.
What you got? Flex on
For
us.
the Xbox.
Yeah.
I use
I
a
know you got that
Razer
fancy
Wolverine.
controller.
Yeah, it's cheaper though, because it
Ah.
is wired. It's
Nice.
it's the Razer Wolverine Tournament Edition. I think it's like 150.
Okay. Yeah, that's about
Yeah.
$30 cheaper.
It is wired. It has mechanical buttons,
That's
nice
the
mouse
difference.
clicky buttons. It has 4 back pedals and actually 2 extra bumpers up on top. We actually get
that's
2 extra
nice.
bumpers. Trigger locks, flippable switches.
Yep,
also, no
yep.
hardware required.
Nice,
RGB, all that good stuff. And one thing that no one talks about, it has a DPI switch function, something that people usually don't talk about. I don't know why. Like how mouse do on PC. DPI switch.
Mhm.
You can change the sensitivity on the fly. You can set one of your triggers or buttons to act as DPI switch, which I've been saying wrong for a long time apparently. And what else? 2 standard 2nd gen Xbox controllers, if I'm not mistaken. And my keyboard and mouse is a Corsair Harpoon combo. It's just one of the ones that came together. It had an RGB keyboard and a mouse. They can light up and do the synchronizing thing together.
That's
and
cool.
Everything's RGB.
Fancy.
I also have a racing wheel for the Xbox. My wife got me that for, I don't remember what it was for, quite honestly, but it was a gift from my wife. It's a Logitech G920. What? It was close. Yeah. No, it might have been, wasn't that recent though. Well, Father's Day just passed, but G920 racing wheel from Logitech with the shifter. It's got all the bells and whistles.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
nice.
You got the
Besides
hang of
that,
it yet for your Forza? I know you like that.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's a whole different monster driving cars at 200 miles an hour. I'm trying. Works really nicely though. It's got force feedback. It's really cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it looks nice.
But
Seems fun. It looks like it'd be fun.
besides,
I used to do a flight simulator with the old I guess the Thrustmaster. I don't have that anymore. I'm talking
Yeah.
years ago, like Flight Simulator '98 kind of. But yeah, I used to love the externals for that.
Thrustmaster is actually making licensed products now. That was one of the options. The G920, I believe the direct competitor would be a Thrustmaster.
Yeah,
It should be like the TMX Pro or something.
I've debated
Yeah.
to get one to play MechWarrior with, but like that would just be for an immersion thing. It would definitely not be to make me play any better.
Oh, if it had shit tons of buttons on the side, you never know.
No, there's
Never
there's no way you could have that aim. No way you could have that
Yeah.
precision.
Besides that, I have some accessories. I got a USB hub, an external hard drive for both my PC and my Xbox. A guitar interface. It's a Line 6 UX1.
Yeah, make us some music.
Yeah, kinda. I'm gonna try to make us something in the future. It'll sound like something. I'll tell you that. The mic I'm using is a CAD.
I forgot about my interface.
What kind of interface do you have?
Oh no! I was gonna say you go. I just forgot I had one.
You
my
just
interface
forgot he had
your
one.
Interface. You can be interface to interface. What's up?
I got a Focusrite Scarlett
Nice.
18i8. It's
Okay.
eight channels I could record simultaneously, so that's pretty cool.
Very nice.
So I'll be doing some recording myself.
Very cool. I know Trash actually uses a what was the brand? Focusrite.
Yeah, Focusrite.
Yep, he uses an interface by them. I'm not sure if it's the same model.
It's probably a Scarlett, but it's probably a smaller model. Mine's kind of a bigger model.
Yeah, they're a pretty big brand for like the introduction into that kind of stuff, aren't they?
Oh yeah, it's like one of the number one home use like interfaces, and even professional use interfaces.
The mic I have is a CAD U37. That's CAD U37 condenser mic. I had this actually got made obsolete by the guitar interface because I had it originally to record, to mic up amps. So I'm not even sure it's really a vocal mic, but hopefully it's working well. If we're getting the hang of it.
We'll find out. I think you sound fine. We'll find out.
Well, thank you. Well, what about you guys? That was my accessories. You guys got any other plugins, add-ons?
What you got, KIWI?
That's pretty much it.
Do you have any of those accessories?
It's your mic.
This mic on my head.
He doesn't want to promote his mic. Remember, he wants a new headset.
Right.
Yeah, I want a new headset. And I want to get my interface working so my mic will be better. So I need to get a new mic so I can record these a little bit better. So I just need to get a condenser mic.
You got a webcam, right?
I do actually. I have a pretty nice camera actually, but I don't want to say what it is.
You do some streaming, so I know you got a nice camera.
I still got to set it up though, so I'll leave that for another day because I still need to get everything put together.
I had to do that with my mic.
We can worry about it later. It's fine.
Yeah.
When you're ready to promote that stream, we'll do it.
It's a Panasonic. Yeah, it's a Panasonic. Here we go. Panasonic AV Cam Full HD 28mm wide.
Nice.
Camera. Yeah.
Actually bumped one of my things for that same reason because I couldn't figure out what brand it is and I didn't want to figure it out. I have a RGB mouse pad. I'm not sure what the brand is. That was also a part of the gift from REL. I don't know. I did that same thing.
Have an RGB mouse pad, but it is Corsair branded. I didn't feel like that was. I don't know. I guess it's a thing.
I have a Corsair mouse pad. No big deal.
Hey, I got it for free from my brother. It's really not a big deal.
No, see, that sounded like a sarcastic, I believe you, but I meant it non-sarcastic.
He's got like a mouse pad that's like freaking 3 feet wide. So he's like, here, you have this.
Taller than him.
My mouse pad is a cutout from a laminate shop from flooring.
Yo, you know what makes amazing mouse pads because they're made of the same material as mouse pads?
Flooring.
Not what I was gonna say. Good to know though.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the nice official like play mats for Magic the Gathering or Pokemon cards?
Yeah, those are.
They're just giant mouse pads.
I have not seen them in the flooring section at Menards, but I will keep my eye out for them.
Menards, gotta go to Menards.
I'm okay. No, but seriously, I use this laminate cutout that I got from Menards, and it is the best mouse pad. It's got a pad under the bottom part because it's supposed to have a pad for the floor anyway.
Right.
So it's automatically just perfect for it.
I bet it's great.
Flat surface,
custom desk wide mouse pad.
It's not a bad idea.
But
anyways, okay, so we got. What about your mic, TalkShow?
I am rocking a Samsung Go USB portable condenser mic. Samsung, not Samsung.
Gotcha.
Has directional and omnidirectional options, as well as a negative 10 decibel directional setting for, if I want to do anything close up, like what we're doing now, voiceovers, podcasts, that kind of stuff. I actually would highly recommend this for anyone looking for an introductory condenser mic that's USB. It's plug and play, real easy to use, has a built-in jack for real-time monitoring, so you don't have to do it through a program. There is no mute, however, so something to keep in mind. That's all the accessories I have, unless you count my newly acquired Costway mini fridge. It keeps my hydration fluids at an optimal temperature for cooling and refreshing my body. Not a sponsor, any of them.
Yeah, no, definitely not yet. I want a Costway mini fridge. God damn you.
I have a full-size Red Bull cooler that I got from my work.
Are you still sinful? We should probably mention that because cut that out.
Funny story. I actually got Sinful Burger's Red Bull cooler. It is not the one that I have in the house currently.
I thought I remembered you saying something about that.
I did get one from there, but it didn't work, so I threw it away. But the one that I got from my work, it's sweet. It's a stand-up one too.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
It's like a $500 one. I got it for free.
That is fantastic. I thought I had a good one.
Very cool, gentlemen. I don't even have a fridge. I got to walk all the way through the other room and forget that I have headphones on.
No, it's just no fun.
Yep.
Leg day every day for you.
Pretty much. Well, we have more than covered it, gentlemen. You're giving me some editing to do. We have covered all of our equipment, all that good stuff. We've talked about all the news. I don't think we have time for anything else today. We have to push into the 5th episode. Indeed.
That's it. Yeah.
What are we up to tonight, gentlemen? What are you going to be going and playing?
Oh, I'm getting on Mech Warrior. I might hop on No Man's Sky. We'll see.
What about you, Kiwi?
I'm going to be hopping on some Outer Worlds for sure.
Ooh, if you want some company in the party, or if you want to try out some No Man's, have you even played at all, or is this the first time?
No, I'm waiting for you guys. I'm waiting to do it so that I can play with you guys.
Well, let me hit up Dr. Kenobi, and if he's not gonna play Mech Warrior, then I'm all No Man's Sky.
Okay, we'll see.
There we go. Yeah,
I also told
where everyone lands.
I was gonna say I also told some people I play some Apex, so maybe I don't know. It all depends.
We all got plans. All right.
Same. I'm either gonna be on freaking Call of Duty or who knows.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure doing this podcast again with you this week. I look forward to next week. I'm TALKSHOW.
Thank you everyone for listening once again. We had a lot of fun today. Remember to check out the socials if you can and will. That's HIVE Gaming on YouTube and Facebook. This show is called the Hive Mind Gaming Podcast. It should be coming at you on most of the podcasting platforms. That's iTunes, Spotify. We got it up there on YouTube soon. All that good stuff. Check us out. You can send us emails at hivegamingxbl@gmail.com. All of us are on Xbox by the name all caps Hive, and then our monikers. So that'd be KIWI, MAYHEM, TALKSHOW, what have it. We have a group on Xbox as well. So if you're on there and you want some company or you want to play with us sometime, hit us up.
Yeah,
that's all for me. What about you, Kiwi?
Hit us up on the interwebs. Check us out, please. You don't have to, but no, if you want to go check me out, I'm on Twitch. I do a lot of Apex streaming if you want fast and aggressive gameplay and also some
aggression wins.
It's about running and flailing your arms out like a mad woman.
Run.
Definitely thank you guys so much for having me on again. I'm excited to be on next week and to talk about more stuff. Let's do it.
We're gonna have to let you handle the news segment or something next week, so we make sure we don't roll over you again this time, okay?
Yeah. Oh, that's all good, dudes. No worries.
Thank you all again for listening. It's the Hive Mind Gaming Podcast, and we'll see you again next time.
Later.